Now, of course, the biggest race, as we've mentioned ad nauseum over the past however long, is for governor. Kathy Hochul taking on Republican challenger Lee Zeldin. In recent weeks, polls have been showing this one getting a lot closer than many originally expected. But can Zeldin pull it off and take down Buffalo native Kathy Hochul? That is a question we had for our political analysts, Carl Calabrese, a Republican, and Jessica Schuster, a Democrat. Both of them will join us all night long tonight live as the results start to come in. For now, though, we wanted to ask each of them for their two things to watch ahead of polls closing tonight at 9. We'll start with Schuster.
So I would say the two big things to watch, at least for Democrats, are turnout and where. So turnout, predictably, Democrats, especially locally, won the early vote and the returned absentee totals in most places. And that is fairly typical. And then that firewall sort of gets eaten away on election day as Republicans, who tend to favor election day voting, come out for their candidates. So, if we're seeing things that are, if we're seeing Republicans ahead in the early vote or the absentee total, that would be something to watch for. That would be very concerning. If we are seeing things that might suggest that women are outnumbering men, that may be something that is actually favorable for Democrats, right?
Well, when it comes to the possibility of a win for Zeldin, Republican Carl Calabrese told us that he agreed that the real thing to watch here will be turnout, specifically in two key areas, New York City and then Erie County.
A couple of things. Obviously, in New York State, with this governor's race, I'm going to be looking at two things. Number one, the turnout in New York City. If Kathy Hochul and the Democrats are not successful in turning out a big vote for her in New York City, she'll lose this race. I also am going to be looking at Erie County's vote. She's got to win Erie County big. Democrats enjoy a 136,000 voter advantage, a Democrat advantage in Erie County, and she needs every one of those, I think. And if she were to come up short in Erie County, that would bode very, very badly for her. So those two voter turnout issues in New York State are going to be paramount on my mind tonight. The turnout in New York City and her margin of victory or lack thereof, depending on what happens in Erie County.
All about turnout. Once again, Jessica and Carl will join us tonight for live political analysis. We'll have that live stream starting at 9 o'clock when the polls close. You can see it on WGRZ Plus, channel 2.2, our website, and we'll take you all the way up to 11 o'clock when we'll, of course, have Channel 2 News tonight. Likely a longer edition of our 11 o'clock news as we follow those results. That's going to do it for the town hall right now. Don't go away, though. Coming up next at 6 on this election day, we'll hear from you, actual voters right here in Western New York, what you're saying today. Plus live reports from New York City on the governor's race. I'll see you at the touchscreen. Scott and Mary Alice are back with the entire Two on Your Side team after this quick break.